Closing the door, that's how you know I'm getting serious. Alright, let's make sure this works. Okay, that works. So, what I'm doing today is I'm gonna make a tutorial for Warpless D-4. So I figured why not. So, let's begin. First thing to know is that, yo, what's up, Chaos? First thing to know is that timing starts when you press start. There's not that like 2.7 or whatever delay like in SMB1 or the FDS version. So you start timing right when you press start, like that. And you have to mash through all of those transitioning screens. If you're trying to do this level the really fast way, you're gonna go for these 2 pipe jumps. Not really a good setup for them. Saying you can mess them up and that's whatever. It'll probably give me like a 48 or 47. But doing that will be very bad. And you always want to turn around when you jump for a flagpole, every time. So if you do that again, I jump right about here, right in between these 2 blocks to make this pipe jump. Well, I should probably reload so it actually works. Like right when Mario's foot is going over that line is when I do it. Right here, I usually bounce off the middle Koopa to kind of set myself up, but I don't know if it really helps out that much. So yeah, that's this part. Or if you don't want to do a pipe jump because they're scary, just wait it out, I guess. You know, oh, I didn't know that was there. Yeah, you can just wait it out. Same with the next one. If you don't want to risk death, you can just backwards jump right in front of it. And that's pretty safe. Just land right on the lip and then go up. And I believe I jump on this line. Let's see. Yeah, I jump right there to make it over that, and you can hold right the entire time. Now. And that's level 1. Always make sure to turn around when you jump. Now for this next level is probably the most technical of all the levels. 1-2. This will take a lot of learning, so bear with me. This will probably be half the tutorial. You just want to jump at the very edge of that block right there. That's pretty much all there is to this level. Just jump at the very edge because that piranha plant has a gigantic hitbox. And then you just you go up above. Just go above the whole level and that's that. I don't really know the different timing for like bouncing on the Goombas differently. So I see people do backwards jumps like that and I don't think it's any faster. World's hardest game. Oh, shoot. It's a really hard one. I could not get very far and I want to be the guy. So I think that might be the hardest game to me right now. I could not get far at all. Yeah, you just run up here. Nothing really crazy. You can just fall onto that platform. And that's 1-2. You can go for a flagpole glitch, but that loses time compared to just jumping at it backwards. I think that might have been good. But yeah, don't even go for flagpole glitches because they don't matter in this version. Mito, what's up? Don't you dare emulate it. Well, I'd never do that. Oh yeah, 1-3. This one's pretty fun. You can hold right the whole time at the beginning. And the coins are gonna collect throughout the speedrun. I don't know, I think a lot of people have different ways of collecting the coins. But just be mindful of your coin count. Once you play each level more, you'll have a better idea of what the time will be when you get to the flagpole, and then you'll know to adjust and pick up different coins. But not really a whole lot to this level either. Just always go for this. That's a very easy high bounce too. You just jump as soon as you land on the bridge underneath that blooper, and you get it. Or Koopa, I didn't mean to say blooper. You can jump from the very first rung of that rope, like this area, and that seems to work every time for me. Yeah, just hold forward and do a full jump. Here's another part where things can change. You could do that, which is a little slow. You can just hit that, and then do the trick where you jump into it and you don't hold down A. But then, while you're transforming, you hold down A and that gives you a jump. So just make sure you're not holding down A when you touch it, and then hold down. And you can see my inputs, so that's convenient. Another way to get it, which I see Cosmic do it like that or something. I'm not as good at this method. Because I think it's a little bit harder to get down your speed. But you could do it this way as well. I feel like that's harder to get running speed with, but you can get a 53 doing that method. So I don't know. No, I'm not using an SNES emulator. I'm using an SD to SNES. But I mean, it's plugged into a Super Nintendo right now. So no. Alright. 1-4 is a lot of fun. Get this power up by just doing that. Preferably you would want running speed at the beginning. Oh, I didn't make a save state. There's so many places to die in this run too. Don't feel bad if you lose your power up or die a bunch. Yes, Super Nintendo. I collect pretty much almost every... I think I collect all but 2 coins in this level, or all but 3 or something. I don't know, that's just what I like doing. That's how you collect that. And then I was told that you can run underneath this. Okay, yeah, so if you don't slow down, you can run underneath the first fire bar, like guaranteed. And I don't really know how to tackle Bowser fights. In these levels, just make sure you're crouching all the time. Or stupid No, I'm not playing on a stupid Nintendo. Depends on the game. But yeah, I mean, just don't slow down at the beginning. You can clear these bars. I jump after I crouch because I feel like that allows me to get my max speed again. But, yeah. What else for this level? This section's kind of awkward. I don't really know the best way to do it or the way to keep your speed. But you can really, so long as you make it through there and don't slow down too much, that's all that matters. And my way to kill Bowser, I don't know, I'm assuming people that are trying to play this have probably played Warpless before, but if not, you jump into the platform and mash. And another alternative to that. So hopefully you can run underneath them. If you run underneath them, you can just duck and just shoot repeatedly, and you're good. Like, that's my favorite pattern ever for Bowser, just him letting me go underneath him. It's so convenient. And you should also practice like walking into Bowser while shooting. Just experiment. Just practice it a bunch and just figure out a really good way that works for you. Oh yeah, no problem, dude. I'd be happy to hear some more input from everyone. Because I don't know the